Taurus, roadside recovery. I'm a recovering addict, I'm a recovering worker, and I'm also recovering from a hangover. Some of you could be dealing with a hangman or a Pisces or a life path number 3. I keep hearing 3-3, 3-3, 3-3 or tree. Also hearing Tori Amos as well. Tori Amos or Tori Wilcox. Tori Amos, Tori Wilcox. But I'm a recovering. So I'm some of you it's a cover worker, like I have to cover someone's shift. But there's also a recovery of something to do with around a 3, which would be a Piscean, okay, and I need cover. So take cover, duck. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Man. So hold on a minute, Taurus. So if you haven't seen this channel before, you're going to find it very strange. You really could be dealing with a Scorpio for a lot of you, or a life path 4, or a Scorpio, or Aries. You're going to really have to catch up very quickly if you've just found the channel, because I'm a soul group reader, also a reader within numerology and placements, and also channel messages. Okay, sorry, very quick skivvy there. I will look into your tarot, but I'm hearing duck. Okay, now, unless you're eating a lot of duck or you're from like Wing Chun, but like, I definitely get, so China, I keep hearing China in your hands, China, someone that's called China or from China or Japan or something like that, China and Japan. But I keep hearing this duck. Now, if you followed the channel for a while and you know about these 9/11 readings that I've kind of put out where it was a vision before it happened and me being a medium and all that kind of stuff, it's very strange that in your reading that it's come up of like duck, okay? So I don't know what this is because I really do keep seeing planes, okay? So if this freaks you out, if I freak you out as a person that's very freaky and weird of predictions and you just found the channel, you're going to find it very strange, okay? You really are. So dreams and stuff that I've been having and putting out on my channel has been to do with around 9/11 and the prediction of just before it happened and so on and so forth, and then another video around the numbers and stuff that I came up with. I deleted them. I've deleted them. No, the numbers that I came up with were 692178. Okay. But yeah, I really could be dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn somewhere there for a lot of you. Anyway, so I don't know what that message is. What that message is around duck and some kind of like plane, overhead plane. I really do keep seeing that, and it's in your reading. So I've only just started doing the September channeled messages and also tarot readings. Okay, so breathe. Okay, so I don't know if any of you are struggling to breathe, or a breathing apparatus, or unless it's something to do with what I have, like CPAP or something like that, or a breathing, like something is growing, it's breathing, okay? Anyway, so Taurus, Tori Wilcox, Tori Amos, but I'm also hearing Pollyann, you're right, Pollyann, but like Polyamous is something to do with around Taurus and marriages, which is also Sagittarian placements, but you guys come up hugely in what I would class as Aries/Scorpio readings, because it's 4, so Aries. So there is something here around Brenda, or like blending, Sagittarian energy, blending in, painting, blending, there's Polly, but like painting and blending, okay, but first lot of messages, because they came in very quick, something to do with a recovering addict and something to do with caught up and hung up on a hangman, okay, so for a lot of you it's to do with around a Pisces or a 3 life path or a Piscean, and I'm hung up and I'm caught up, okay, and I'm also hearing I'm struggling to be free from it, like I really want free. See, this is where people could well be in, say, metaphysical connections, and you're struggling with your karmic energy, being the karmics. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but like if you have a metaphysical one, if you have a metaphysical connection and it really hasn't come true for like so many years, that's you stuck with the karma of what you're frustrated to shit with. Now this really could be around a Pisces, because I'm hearing all of this like, you're right there, fish, like, no, I'm just stuck doing nothing, bruv, I just don't want anything to do with you, I'm sorry. That is also what I'm hearing. So I don't know if that's anything to do with the other side of the message, but I'm hearing like I'm just stuck in my karma, stuck in my own way. You really could be dealing with someone that also has like a 4 placement of like Scorpio as well, or Aries, right? And I'm stuck in my own way, and I'm stuck, and I can't get, it's because I also picked this up through my own reading, which is Pisces, okay, and like this, like I'm stuck not being able to say what I want to say, and I'm stuck not being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, and I am so frustrated and I am so fed up. Now this might be around your work, And it could well also be around like, I am so stuck not being able to say what I want to say because I'm been blocked or I'm blocked. Or, you see, if you're metaphysically connected with someone, you see, because I really do pick up on a lot of blocked energy, like a lot of like no getting through to you, no changing you. You see, you really could be dealing with a 4, which would be a Scorpio Aries person, right? Well, there is no. This is why I come up with the analogy and made a t-shirt out of don't wait for change, you create change. You create your own destiny by doing what you want. You see, and if what you want to do is follow tarot in order to see if there's change in the circumstance each month without creating that, what you're creating is more of a mirror of not doing it yourself. So everybody will always ask me, Steve, can you tell me if there's going to be communication from this person? And then my response would always be, well, how come it is that you're not reaching out? Okay, now sometimes souls, they get stuck in this awakening period, which is all to do with around, well, I can't get through to the person because they've blocked me. I can't get through to the person because they've ghosted me. And I'm stuck with my karmic energy of thinking about this person constantly day in and day out. Now, this doesn't have to be you. Because we're looking at numerology, these can be people on the other side of the end of it. Okay, I just can't never really tell you that. Okay, because you're looking at Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. You're looking at placements of 5, which would be Sagittarius, Taurus. So anywhere in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, you're looking for 5. And if it is, and you're dealing with a person like that, and you're not feeling that, it could be the other person. Okay, I just need to put that out there for everybody. Okay, so what I'm hearing is like I am caught and stuck between a rock and a hard place of being blocked. I can no longer spy. So I'm hearing that somebody now has probably taken someone off something, and I can no longer now spy on you, and I can no longer find out what it is that you're doing behind the scenes. So there could be a high priestess energy here within my psychic head of like a block or a number of 2, which would be like a Libra or a life path 2, okay, in your energy somewhere. And I'm seeing, okay, so I'm hearing that I'm seeing someone. I'm seeing someone. I'm seeing someone for the first time. First time ever I saw your face. This is the first time I've ever really seen your face. Okay, so is this somebody new? Ooh, is it somebody new? Because I'm hearing, well, this is the first time that I've ever really Sean, the name Sean, or Steve. Hello, that's me. But like Steve or Shaun of the Dead. So who starred in Shaun of the Dead? Somebody that had ginger hair. I can't remember his name because I'll be here for ages. But Shaun of the Dead. You're right there, Brenda. Sorry. Sorry if you called Brenda. I'm just thinking of the scene of where he was like, you're right there, sweetheart, what's the matter with you? And she's like, what is this that came up around these zombies, man? Robin, Robert. Okay, the names, Robin, Robert, Rachel. I don't know, is someone really pale, like myself? Or like, I don't know, because in the actual Aries reading, we started to get to grips of what this, if you don't know about channeling, you have to give me time to get the story and the analogy out of the message. Okay. But in the Aries reading, there was something to do around zombies. Okay, and it was either like, now you've got Shaun of the Dead, so you really got to be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries person somewhere. Okay. Okay. How to Be Dead by Snow Patrol. Well, that was the first. That was the first song that I ever had when I started having my awakenings years and years and years and years ago, when I was tripping balls, Chopper, and seeing angels in the sky and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so there's Pucci somewhere with the angel, seventh angels. But yeah, sorry, that's sidewinding me again. Right, let's think. Snow Patrol, How to Be Dead. That was the first song that I ever really picked up when I was having my awakenings. I ain't going to go into that because that'll bore you to tears. But I'm also hearing Tears for Fears as well. Tears for Fears. Sowing the seeds of love, sowing the seeds. So someone's sowing their oats. So you could be into like I am, which is porridge oats and stuff like that, and making cookies, but sin-free ones. So you could be on a diet for a lot of you, because I keep hearing or seeing cookies for some reason. Cookie Monster. What on earth is that? A cookie monster. Cookie Monster. or sowing oats or porridge oats or something to do with that, or someone sowing oats in different fields, put it that way. I'm going to sow me oats in different fields. So you really could be dealing with a 7 or a Cancerian, and I'm sowing me oats, because that would be a 7 of Pentacles. But like, anyway, come out of the weird stuff that's really not relating to much. Yeah. Well, I don't know, I keep hearing sowing me oats, sowing me oats. Well, normally in Britain, when someone sows their oats, it's because they're sowing their bingo dobber in someone else, more than likely, right? I'm sorry, but like, I'm sowing me oats, right? So I'm spreading the love. So I'm also hearing someone's name is Love as well. Someone Love. Okay, this really could have something to do with around weight and working out and the gym. That actually came out through the Aries reading, like the gymnasium and stuff and working out, because I'm hearing Danielle, that's my ex gone back with her ex. Never mind. But like something to do with around like Danielle, Danielle, all the D's, okay. But I'm definitely picking up that somewhat Buddy Love, that was it, Buddy Love, where it's like, yes I can, okay. So I'm picking up through the message of what they're saying to me. A lot of you could be trying to lose weight, or you're just like really fit as fuck anyway, and you're kind of like going to the gym and blah blah blah. And like I said, I met my friend called Rachel, which is a Taurus. But so there we go, we're doing the Taurus. But you actually come up, Rachel, in the Sagittarius reading because it's a 5, just like this one, right? Sorry, in the I'm losing everybody. In the Aries reading, because you came up as the Sagittarian, which was the Taurus. Okay, 5. Don't worry about it, people. So I'm hearing going to the gym, working out, porridge oats, probably giving Steve a load of tips on the slim fast, slim world diet, working out with him, getting the band back together, which is pretty much getting the group of people back together to go to the gym. Jim, Jelly and Juice and Justin, Jasmine, Jackie Brown, also hearing browns. Someone's making brownies, chocolate brownies. Someone's cooking. So I'm hearing baker, or a baker's dozen, or B. Bake me a cake as fast as you can and pack it and prick it with B. So somebody called B. Okay, some of you are baking cakes or like making food, and I don't know, like I said, you all could be on like the Slimming World stuff or the whatnot, and you're looking at porridge oats and healthy eating and going to the gym, lifting weights, blah blah blah, starting classes, getting the band back together. Some of you, it's the same message that it was before, where you've got a band of brothers, okay, or a band of sisters and a band of brothers, and it's kind of like we're getting the band back together and blah blah blah. Some of you, it could be gastric bands, where you're looking for like a, I don't know, a kind of operation or something. But then some of this is music, like I make for Angel Radio, that you can find below for another channel that I run, and it is also on here. So that would be something to do with that. If it isn't a band of brothers or anything to do with music, it might be where we're getting the group back together and we're starting to join the gym again. We're starting to go out, we're starting to do things. It doesn't have to be the gym, but personally, this is also a message for me of someone that I know with the same kind of numerology placement. Well, actually, Taurus. So we're getting the band back together, blah, blah, blah. We're going to the gym. We can work it out. We can work it out. So I'm hearing, so someone's grinding and pumping over something. I don't know what it is. You might like my t-shirts. To pump chump. Well, like, something to do around that. Taurus, what else have we got? So, going right back to the beginning of what it was before I came on the camera. Camera, and I also hear Camtasia or Camera, Baby D. Need some loving, so you could be dealing with a Gemini. But yeah, getting over it, recovery, roadside recovery from Rhodes Island. Some are from Ireland, I like it from up on Ireland, I do. What's a Celtic cross? Well, it's not a Celtic cross, it's a North corner. What is a North corner? Well, it's not a corner, and it's not a person that sits on the corner, unless they do, and then normally they're a hoe. So it's kind of like, I don't know, sitting on a corner, Jack and Nora, Jackie's sitting on a corner, the cornerstone, something to do with a shop, a cornerstone shop, I keep walking past the shop. Somebody either works in a shop or they keep walking past the shop. Like a one-stop shop, or I just stop off at the shop on my way home. Now, so some of this could be where somebody stops off at a one-stop shop in order to get alcohol or something like that, because I am hearing at the beginning of the message was roadside recovery. Now that could be Rhodes Island or Rhodes itself from America, I think is Rhodes, right? But I'm hearing someone like a 7 or a Cancerian, maybe, I don't know, that drives. Okay, they're saying that this person drinks and drives. They drive on the road and then they stop off at a one-stop shop to get alcohol, and then they continue to drive. So I don't know if this person drives when drunk, or they drive and then get alcohol and then go home and then get drunk, because I'm hearing that I am a recovering addict. But if you're a recovering addict and you're actually picking up alcohol, then you're not actually in recovery, so you've lapsed. So there's an energy of relapse here. So there might be anything to do with people that are suffering through the confliction of addiction. I know I used to be an addict a long time ago, a long time ago, and then I actually became a counsellor and did worked in rehabilitation centres and so on and so forth, and drug counselling and giving back to the community and God knows what else. Okay, so through experience I also learned and also knew a lot of shit by being by myself. Okay, but that's the trouble with being a Pisces and also Scorpio rising and loads of water all up in your chart everywhere. And being a life path 7, which is a Cancerian, which is in my karmic energy of Saturn. So yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, so anyway, so there could be something to do around addiction here. Now that could be food or it could be alcohol, and there could be something around roadside recovery, okay? And I'm a recovering addict. But I think for a lot of you there's a metaphysical connection here, what a lot of you are probably going to try and get the grips of. And you ain't going to really be able to get the grips of it, unfortunately, and I hate to be that bearer of bad news. It's just that, you know, I'm not going to go into this for everybody, but it's a long process. I've had 7 connections with people over my time. And yeah, I know it sounds weird, right? But I've had 7 connections, 7 twin flame energies. This is why I'm not a twin flame reader, because I have a lot of experience about things of what they really are, and where I deal with numerology and understand it by experience. Okay, and this is why it rubs a lot of people up the wrong way, 3Ds. Right? Because they want to keep believing in certain things, and it's very difficult in order to be able to get through to someone that you can't because of blocking and ghosting. Very difficult to deal with your karma that you've left with an obsession. But an obsession leads to another one. Everybody in life is obsessed. Even if you get a person that, say, is a vegan, vegetarian and a leaf eater, okay, or just eats like fruits and vegetables, and they live an extremely healthy life, they are obsessed. Because they are obsessed with working out, fitness, gym, health, and not eating certain foods. So it forms an obsession. In order to get over an obsession, you need to form an obsession. It's just like alcohol, drinking, smoking, or anything. Okay, so like if you are a recovering addict of drugs, normally you replace it with alcohol or food or smoking. If you stop smoking, you normally eat more because you're stopping smoking, and the brain normally goes to, okay, so I have an obsession of smoking, I'm going to stop smoking, but now all I keep thinking about is smoking. So in order to get over that, normally I think, well, I've got to fucking do something to enjoy myself, and I'm now really hungry, so I'm now going to form an obsession about food. So it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is, in order to, people normally try to form an obsession outside of a group of circle. But when you're stuck on your past, if you've got it in your head and you're like, no, I can't get this person off my head, I can't get this person off my head, I can't get this person off my head, and that's your karma there, that is your awakening. Awakening is karmic energy. That's what an awakening is. Because it's ego. Your ego is disintegrating. So if you look at it like this, I'm sorry that it's an educational part of Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo for a lot of you in placements. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing a Virgo energy here. But you know, your karmic energy is your ego. And when you're waking up, half of your brain is closing down, and the other half of your brain is opening up and forming receptors. So it opens, that's why you get headaches and everything else. By the time the process is over, this one starts up again, and then this one starts to close down a little bit, but a little bit bigger, like an egg. Okay, so that's the obsession. Okay, through an egg. So, but yeah, so something like I said, you could be eating eggs like I do. Gone back to eating eggs for protein. They're also got not much fat in, so you can have those on Slimming World diet. So some of you could really be doing that. But yeah, your awakening process is where your head is basically opening up and expanding to certain energies, and then when you are, what you're really learning about is being an empath. But that is everything and everything all in told in one. That's becoming an empath, that's being connected to certain energies and not realising, is that my twin flame or is it someone else? Right? So you're learning about empathy, and that's how you end up having empathy for yourself. That's how you end up having it. Is because at the end of the process and the awakening period, which takes fucking years, it's not a week, it's not a month either, it's years. Okay, so like by the time the process is pretty much took hold, you then understand a hell of a lot more about oneself because you've been brain scrubbed. Okay, so that would just relate to the karmic hell loops of us physically being in hell as where we think that we're on earth, but really we're just in a simulator of being fucking brainwashed, ready to go around again. That's why you go around threes. That's why 3 represents Pisces, Nanu Pisces, if you're all out there. But anyway, yeah, so that's where you go through the blame. Someone else chooses someone else and blah blah blah, and blah. Right? And I think if I'm honest, that is your channel message. I really think a lot of you are trying to recover from something, okay? And we all, well, food is my main problem, well, not my main problem, but I'm trying to form an obsession with the gym. My obsession really is around work, to be quite honest with you. But, yeah, so, an obsession. Unless someone's just obsessed about somebody, you see, if you've got an obsession over someone, you're like, my God, I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm obsessed. Then that's probably the resurrection, really. That's probably Jim Morrison, Jim Jelly and Juice and Justin, Jackie Jasmine. But, yeah. Cancel my subscription to the resurrection. I got some friends inside. Yeah. So, yeah, something to do with around obsession here. Okay. So we're going to leave it at that, Taurus. How you doing, guys? You all right? It's very early in the morning. Sorry to be so sporadic. You're really going to have to know how channeling works if you don't, because I'm going to confuse the shit out of you, okay? So, yeah, that's a few messages that you've got there for you. So mainly around the gym, mainly around working out. Some of you are metaphysically connected with a person, and really there is no change in that circumstance unless you create it. That's the main factor there. That's why I come up with that analogy and quote. Don't never wait for change, create change. Be a creator of your own destiny. That's what God or religion or spiritual callings would ever really want you to be. Okay, it's the best version of you. Okay, so alchemy, basically. So, like, you know, if you sit around waiting for change and waiting for something to happen, that's really the analogy of Tori Amos, right? So Polly. So you know, if you're waiting for change, you really need to do a Tori Amos, really. Okay, so yeah, be the creator of your own change, which is basically reach out to people. Okay, if you want to know, reach out and ask. Don't sit back waiting to see if there's going to be communication. Create communication. If you want to, create communication. But it's no good sitting there thinking, you know what, I really want to see if there's going to be change in my circumstance with this person if they're going to communicate after so many years. Trust me, there's been people all up in the comments going through this for 12 years, you know, waiting for nothing, really, or feel like you're waiting for nothing, right? But 12 years, man, that's a long time. It shouldn't go on for 12 years. But like I said, it's don't sit and wait for communication. Communicate with the person that you want to. I'm not going to tell you whether that's going to be well received or not, or whether Steve or Stephen, if that's my ex, don't even fucking bother. Well, like, yeah, because that's completely and utterly finished. But yeah, like I said, for a lot of you, if you are on that aspect and you are sitting and thinking, you know what, I really want to reach out. I mean, I don't know. If I can relate this to myself, I can probably see, well, I mean, I know that I would say no. So I don't know if that's any kind of indication for a lot of you out there, okay, that think or know that the answer is going to be no. Okay. Okay, so that is spirit. They are saying the answer is going to be no. Okay. The answer is going to be no. So I'm sorry to be the person that has to take on that burden of that message. So I hope a lot of you, that lands quite well. But they're saying that that answer is going to be no. Okay, if this is to do around getting back with exes and twin flames and so on and so forth, and you really feel like that this is gonna, like, you know, something's gonna happen, Tori Amos, then they're saying, yeah, no, nothing is gonna happen. This person's not gonna respond. I think they're absolutely finished and done, right, Butchie? But like finished, okay. But don't bluff, you know, don't bluff your way out of it. Don't. Yeah, I know. I know, I am finished. I walked away 5 months ago. Anyway, you got to equivotably know that it's finished and that you're moving on with your life. Okay. So, form blocks, keep them up and still move on. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. Because I just can't go on. The long pigs. It goes on and on. You really could be dealing with the Pisces for a lot of you. There's the wild there. Someone at a distance from you. Okay, so Taurus. Let's get the grips of your actual tarot. Taurus. Taurus. So these readings are for the people that understand Taurus. That, you know, for the people that get really frustrated with, I'm wasting your time giving you free shit, then, you know, just take your complaints somewhere else. But like, you know, Six of Cups. So if you're not in a relationship already, the other person is. Now, if this isn't to do with any kind of relationship at all, it's because it's your karma is turning out to be around your family, okay? But you really could be dealing with a Gemini or a number 6 somewhere, okay, which would be also a Capricorn, a life path. But like, I'm trying to mend things with my ex, is what I heard. I'm trying to mend things with my ex. If not, I'm trying to mend things in my soul. Oh, okay, I heard my soul is an arsehole. Someone blames their own soul for being an arsehole. Yeah, I'm blaming my soul, mate. Really? I ain't gonna get you anywhere. Well, like, yeah, I'm hearing, like I said, for a lot of you, not all of you, but for a lot of you, if you are in that metaphysical state and you're kind of like, man, blah, 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 it is because that person is in the Six of Cups. They are in a family home with a person creating a relationship already, or the name Eddie or Edmonds, okay, or from Bury St Edmunds also, so the name Berry or Holly. I'm also hearing Holly or Holly, Holly Berry or Holly Briggs. Holly Briggs, come on down, Holly Briggs. So Jodie, okay, Jodie and Holly. But yeah, so you should be in a relationship here, but I have to start looking at the people that might be metaphysically connected to this person. We will only really find out whether this be your family karma at this time or whether it be about a relationship, okay? But like I said, for you guys that are metaphysically connected to someone that's in a relationship and you know of, that's clarification to say that this person's in a relationship, okay? Taurus for September. Taurus for September. I keep hearing Tori Amos. Yeah, Tori Amos. Or even Tori Wilcox. It's all around the same era, right? Taurus for September. Oh, see? Caught in a trap. I'm caught in a trap. I can't hold on. Because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? Ah! Because I lost you too much, baby. But we lost trust, and now I've lost my mind. Because I think I love you, baby. But I don't know if you love me so. Right? I don't know whether you love me or not. Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? You really could be dealing with that not energy, which would be a Pisces hanging on a tree. Tree. I'm hearing it's a tree. It's a tree. It's a tree, sir. It's a Mario. It's a Mario. It's a tree, sir. Is it someone that could speak a different language, a bit like that, or is it not? Is it Italian, or is it like, no, it's a tree. It's a Mario. So it could be someone that from what do you call it? A amigo. Right, But like, no, it's a Mario. It's a Mario. It's a Luigi. So Loki, Logan, Loki, Luke Skywalker. So Luke, there's my ex's brother. Luke. Ooh, Luke. Someone could also be from up north and like, ooh, Luke. Luke in the book. Oh, let's have a quick Luke in your book. Stop copying my wook. Oh, somebody could be copying someone's wook. I don't know. Or, well, this is definitely an awakening anyway. Woo! Someone's having an awakening. So, anyway, welcome to being a Life Path 7 if you are. Oh, Jesus. I think we've clocked up like 110 so far. But yeah, metaphysically lost one's mind, illusion, caught in that state of between heaven and hell and purgatory. Okay, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. What are my options in life? Do I just sit here creating more illusion for myself and feel like I'm delusional and lost my fucking mind? Or do I physically reach out to this person and see if they want to go back into a relationship? If that's an ex, I would say no. Right? But for a lot of you, like I said, there's just more of this like, well, you know, it's what's that? I'm hearing a song as well. I don't know. Yeah, some of you, like I said, you're just metaphysically like just dreaming. If not, the other person could well be, you see, just dreaming. I had a dream. Wow. Is it the only ever disc that proves a photograph of you and I? Someone, you or your ex, has still got a photograph of you and I. That is the actor that is actually a singer as well. I just really can't think of the band at the moment, but it's one of my favourites. He was actually in The Joker, I think he was, right? Well, no, the thing with Will Smith and all of the other people, and he was the bad guy, right? But a photograph of you and I, was it a dream? Is it the only ever disc that proves a photograph of you and I? Some of you are into manifesting like myself, but you know, you have to have a film clip in your head in order to be able to manifest, and you have to be fully over your ex in order to be able to manifest someone new, because your conscience has to be clear, okay? Your mind and your conscience has to be clear in order for you to create a new film clip. Because if you keep going over the picture of you in my mind of the old person, you're basically just creating more of an illusion, really. Okay, so your conscience has to be clear, and you have to clear a lot of things up. Now, a lot of you in your karma, if you can't reach out to this person, you can't clear up the past, which means you've been ghosted and blocked, and you're stuck karmically, not being able to close a chapter yourself and realise that it's over. Because in anything to begin, you have to have room for a new relationship in your subconscious, within your soul as well, so you have to clear it up. But normally, folks start to want closure from another person because they never got it. So they get ghosted, they get blocked, they can't form a chapter of a closed book until they get it. So it keeps that yearning of your awakening going, and until you get closure. But then a lot of people, they don't reach out to find out if there is closure by that actual person. They ask for a tarot card reading personally that you can reach out for, but they still don't follow that up with action. Action creates time, okay? Action changes things, action changes time. Action, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie, okay? So you have to follow it up with something. So, like I said, you have to create a film clip, so your conscience has to be completely clear, okay? And you have to get rid of energies that are no longer deserving of you. Like it's, you know, it's like an old worn out tyre. I'm not receiving anything anymore, so my time is finished. My time is over, okay? So it's done, right, Patron? But like, yeah. Because I keep hearing a picture of you and someone still has a picture. This is normally, and this is God's honest truth, this is normally when you've spent time, this is a message, when you've spent time with someone, you have like what I call as a Pink Floyd moment, a photo album from the, an album, photo album, in the Pink Floyd song, okay? In the family album. In the family album. Teacher, leave those kids alone. But anyway, yeah, someone here is going through their pictures of their past partner, realising that if I don't want to think of you, I'm going to have to get rid of all of your pictures, which means burn them. Burn the witch, right? So, Queens of the Stone Age. But like, no, there are no witches around here. No, there isn't. Okay, they don't exist. But like, because you'll probably think that during this time. Oh my God, the Karmics. Oh my God, the witches. Yes, they are. I haven't seen it. I just think they are. No, you'll lose your mind. Trust me. But yeah. Someone's going through their photo album and deleting all of their pictures that may be on like Google Photos, that may be on like a album that you may have created with someone, of like where they're still up on your mantelpiece, and you decided that, you know, the only way I'm going to stop thinking about my ex is the fact that I get rid of their photos. Okay, so that would be anything that is on your phone, that would be anything that's, here's a message, bruv. No. Okay, all photographs of you are gone. The memory of you, that's all I'm left with. The photographs are gone, I'm just left with the memory of you. The memory. That's why you have an awakening, to scrub it, to get rid of it. Okay? The memory. All I'm left is a memory of you. The name Emery or Emma, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Emily is just a memory of you. The wonder of you. A fish called Wanda. Someone's really dealing with a fish. Scaly little fish. Don't watch my Pisces reading because I've had complaints up here at the Wooswanger, bruv. But like, yeah. I definitely keep hearing the Piscean energy here. A fish called Wanda. Someone's from France also, or called Wanda, or Brenda. Belinda. The wonder of you, when no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong. It's got to be a Pisces. You give me hope and constellation, you give me strength to carry on. I guess you'll always know the reason why you love me like you do. That's the wonder of you. Yeah, I can't remember the full amount of lyrics there. But yeah, the wonder of you. The fish called Wanda. That was pesky fish. Trust me, I am a fish, bro, all day long. I am a fish. Embrace the fish. Embrace the fish. They're slippery when wet, I can assure you. That slippery little fish. You alright there, little fish? You want to go Raven. The name Raven also. John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Stop with the antics. Just get on with our reading, Stephen. We're fed up with all the free shit we're getting. Taurus for September. So in they come. Come. This is a Kurt Cobain moment. Yeah. Come as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend. Someone's trying to get over their best friend by sleeping with their best friend, and sleeping with the enemy is also what I heard. So like, I'm going to get over my ex by sleeping with a friend, or I'm going to phone up my ex and sleep with them to get over my ex. Fuck, there's a right ex here, trust me, this is a Malcolm moment. This is a John Malkovich. You really could be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius, which is an 8. But I'm hearing somewhere. Okay, you'd have to know my readings of why I say those analogies. But yeah, I'm definitely hearing, well, I'm going to sleep with my ex to get over my ex. So, yeah, because like I said, unless any of you are taking my advice, which is like, if you've got an answer, then ask. Okay, ask. Alaska. Someone's from Alaska. Alaska. Like, I'm also hearing like Bjork. So someone that's from like Poland, well, not Poland, but like the North Pole or Alaska. Alaska, that's been coming up for a while, but a little while back. But like Alaska from Alaska. Alaska from Alaska. Alaska. Yeah, Alaska. I don't know, Alaska. Or LA. The LA Lakers. Laker. Lacquer. So, someone could be ginger, I don't know, or redhead here, or the name Ted. Wow, and also, what's the guy that was in that Ted, that Teddy, and the guy that played Dirk Diggler? What was his name? Because that would be a name there for you guys. I'm also hearing Dana McCall. Or John McClane, really? John McClane, I'm getting fucking too old for this shit. No, that's the other one, John McClane. But anyway, Alaska, I'm hearing Alaska. I'll just ask her. Go on, just ask him. Go on, just ask him. No, I'll ask him. No, I'll ask him. I'll ask him. Ask him. Wacka, wacka, wacka. As it, someone's like, what do you call it? It's worse. Some of you are really, well, it don't get worse. Some of you are just really not speaking with the person. And I think it's probably for the best here, maybe. Let's see, Taurus for September. Oh, Jesus. This is not Jesus, this is the devil. Even though they're all cut from the same cloth, they just all don't still act the same way, right? But like, yeah, this is getting toxic, bruv. This is getting toxic. I mean, is it getting toxic already? Or is this Tory Wilcox, right? Tory Amos. Yeah, this is getting like illusion. Now, someone is illusional. They're thinking bad thoughts. They could even be thinking bad thoughts of another or a mother, you see. Bad thoughts about someone, bad intentions, bad thoughts about their mother, okay? So if any of these are your children, because your children, right? Y'all know what I mean? One of your children could be a Capricorn, right? Or a Gemini, maybe. You could be the child of either. Either, Stephen. But yeah, someone's thinking bad thoughts about someone here. Because you put me in a trap, you put me in a predicament a long time ago. Okay, with a Scorpio energy. So, or 7, which would be a Cancerian. Oh really? Have I got that to look forward to? We need to let you know. But like, why is it that people that are spiritual can lose their fucking mind over stuff they don't know? Trust me, man. Anyway, yeah, this is to do with your siblings, some of you, where it's to do with your kids or your mum. Like I said, it's either going to turn up where it's going to be around your love life or your family or your friends. You can't get rid of karma. You'll never escape that, right, Mel? Melissa, Maria, Angelic, Karma, Melanie, Melissa, Maria, Matilda. But like, yeah, y'all can't ever get rid of that. It's like children, you can't get rid of them. You can't sell them on eBay when they do your fucking head in or anything like that. You can't put them up for auction. Sorry, that's one of my jokes. Someone's trying to put something up for auction here, an auction yard or an auction seller. Okay, the name's Sal, Sarah, Steve, Sassy. But like, I'm going to put you up for auction. Someone's putting their children up for auction. Go into the highest bidder. Okay, unless you're just obviously at an auction yard here. But yeah, it's going up for the highest bidder. Your love's lifting me higher than my high expectations. High hopes, you see? Tori Emma's high hopes. Wuthering heights. Wandering heights. I'm wandering. You see, someone's just wandering here. Might even be a new person for someone. Wandering. I was just wondering if... I mean, if this is I don't know, this could be you guys or another person, but I am hearing, I'm just wondering if there's any chance. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. I'm just wondering if there's a chance. Can you give me a chance? I'm just wondering if there's a chance. Can you give me a chance? Charmer, Karma, Charna, Charlotte. Also hearing Charlotte or a charlatan. Unless you're listening to the charlatans. But a charlatan. Okay, or a lush. Anyway, so we're going to get on with the rest of your reading. That is your... I know it's only 4 cards, bruv, but you've had like 44 minutes of me, of my energy. I have other readings to do, Taurus. It's only like $3, I think, unless you want the full access bundle. But it goes over to both tiers. The first tier and then the full access bundle. Full access bundle is obviously after the month. You get all the weeklies and all the channel stuff and all the other stories and the conclusion of But monthlies like these, they go to both tiers. So, you know, it just really helps out. Patreon just helps me out as a channel, really. But, you know, it also gives you something in return. So if you want to join and you just want this reading, tier 1 is like $3 or $4, I think, for the whole month. And obviously you get both. Because you have last month and then the month before the month ends. So you basically get 2 readings within 1 month period, roughly, because they come out before. Okay, if not, the full access bundle, you all know already, gives you everything that comes out afterwards. Okay. But you can find the link below and the video that says and tells you everything below. Loads of numerology and educational stuff of how and why and ifs and buts. If you're very stuck, look at the videos that I've put out for fucking years. Okay. Thank you so much, Taurus or Sagittarius. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you over on Patreon.